And so it becomes time to see who we have for new people. What are these guys doing? I nearly forgot, so I'm worried that one or two may have gotten past me. Pen pasture. We got a new buffalo. I don't see anybody. New arrival. Here we go. Z. Yeah, they got past me. Okay. So here's one. Here's a new arrival. She is married to Edem, that is. And here's her description. Be merry, she says, though. I don't think I can take that. Let's see. Another new arrival. Maybe it's just a couple. Maybe we'll be lucky. I should go and change the maximum population. Mostly just because I don't need that many. I'm about building, not having an empire. Let's see. So go see this guy. Z. I forgot how to do it. Z. Z. People can be so angry and I just don't understand it, he says. Edem. Married to Kubuk, chanted syrups, and there is his description. Pause and view as you wish. Let's see. We've got Nish, Rulush Mistum. They all seem to be down here, which might be helpful. Snapping fingers helps. Yes, Z. I don't know why that helps. I don't always do things in the most efficient way. Then what the hell are you doing here, Nish? Here's his description. Pause, read, enjoy. Let's see, just so that I get this all correct. How many do we have total? 61. New, bunch of new rivals, including children. Blah. Don't care about children. Z. I was able to rest up. I am really restless, says Kib Bordray. And here's Kib's description. That was Kib, right? So now we've got Udib Kinilral. Z. It's a great day to fall in love all over again. Is this a dwarf? Is this really a dwarf? Dwarves don't say things like that. And there's his description. His, her, their, our description. Let's see. We have Asmel Fikodmelak, which is an interesting name, actually. It really gets me down sometimes. Whatever it is, it gets me down. 8 children. That must be the reason. And that's their description. And do we even want to look at the children's? I mean, they don't count, right? Be mindful of the law, this one says. The son of Kubuk chanted syrups. And there's their description. I mean, they'll presumably grow up someday and be important, but until then, they should really just be eaten. Let's see, let there be peace throughout the world. Looks to me like I have a glut of new obsidian blocks to play with, so I am doing so. Whoops. Just not correctly is all. And the humans are off, taking their loot with them. I'm also going to extend these walls out here. I mean, the palace, the core palace, whatever the hell it's going to end up being called in the end, it's going to be a bit of a vase shape, I guess. It's going to have a very long neck, and then a courtyard area, and then sort of another neck out as far as this, and it will join up someday in the future. Probably not at that level, but probably will taper off here on the coast, and then there'll be a bridge or something. The Hall of Masons, it's pretty much in, and I think I've asked them to be worked on. Most of them are in use. It's pretty good. Pretty good. There's still styling, I guess, further on down the pipe. Couple more trees felled on the way. Unfortunately, whoops. BD. No. There we go. It's like I forgot how to breathe. So, luckily they're making blocks for me really fast now with the new Hall of Masons. It's almost like the sort of like building upgrades you get in things like Warcraft and such. You upgrade a building and all of a sudden you get all these new features. Well, I upgraded the Hall of Masons and all of a sudden now I can get brick or blocks pretty much whenever I want. One needed, one given. Yep. But the trees pretty much coming down. Wow, that stretch seems to have grown on me. But now, what's in the way? Oh, that boulder's in the way. That's interesting. I think you can smooth them out, right? Yep, you can. Okay. Hopefully they'll do that soon. I do have to say, I am enjoying the... I'll put a bridge out here. I am enjoying the ability to set priorities on stuff, because that's coming out really useful. I mean, they didn't want to put these trees down, and then I put it up to priority 1, and all of a sudden it was the first thing on their list, which, frankly, is how it's supposed to work, I guess. PN nest box. Let's give them something to use for eggs. And also, I forgot, I now have the ability to bury somebody. Question is now, where? Where should we bury the bodies? This area seems like it should be reserved for traps, I think. And do we... But I've often thought that... I don't know, humans bury people in the ground. Dwarves ought to bury people in the sky. Just to be, contrary. So what does that mean? Where should these things go? Where should they go? Perhaps instead we have a theory where they have... the dead live in the walls to protect them? Would that be too weird? Let's decide on something slightly different. Not that it really matters, but let's go with diorite for now. Let's do this. Let's put them in the walls, which means actually building the darn things. Actually, let's clink, clink, clink. Let's build those walls out so they make sense first. Let's see, obsidian. This is going to be one relatively expensive palace and city, frankly. I mean, the game won't recognize the difference between the two, really. Alright, so I reversed the walls just a little bit so I could fill them from the inside rather than the outside. But one thing I'm having a hard time doing is getting the ceilings on over here. Okay. I guess I'm not having that difficulty anymore. That's really weird. I wonder if there's some sort of pathing bug. I don't know. I mean, before it wouldn't let me put down the floors. Now all of a sudden. Whatever. Okay. I had to fix these walls just slightly. They were one off. And let's see. This one should be 5 in the middle, so that makes 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which probably means this whole nub here has got to go. So let's get rid of that. Oops. Just not in that fashion. And here we have the first birth of far too many. Undoubtedly. So, Udil Thobatar, Engraver, has given birth. Let's see. Let's see if I can remember how to... Holy crap. So, Dwarven baby is Thob Cloistered Hoisted. Adam Lilum. Probably doesn't have... Oh. Neat. Mada. Does that mean mother? She is the daughter of Udil and Zan Dangled Knife. She is a worshipper of Lorbam Rainlead and a casual worshipper of Fuetha Viper Lilac, the crevice of spring. How does the Dwarven baby already have this settled on the instant of their birth, anyways? Citizens of the Fang of Equity. Born today, which makes her very young indeed. Has a jutting chin, somewhat tall ears, extremely narrow. Oh, the ears, that is. Her hair is straight, medium-length hair, born with hair apparently, is neatly combed, Nose is somewhat short, hair is chestnut, skin is pale brown, eyes are cobalt. That's a good color. Almost never sick, which is a bit too soon to say because he hasn't had the opportunity just yet. Already likes diorite, sterling silver, white chalcedony, ecru, cages, beavers, and for their dams. When possible, prefers to consume pomegranate wine for the one-day-old baby. Soft wheat flour, white millet, and citrons. She is absolutely detests brown recluse spiders. This is very specific. I think in the future version of Dwarf Fortress, probably what should happen is this doesn't exist, but as the child, probably in the toddler stage, not in the infant stage, as the child encounters things around the fort, they will develop these things. Like, if your copper's made entirely of copper, then your population of dwarfs should be somewhat polarized. Most of them really adore it, and a few absolutely detest it because they're so sick of it. But, that sort of stuff. Right. Okay. So, the tapered part over here is done on beach level anyways. It'll be a little bit trickier to fulfill here. In fact, actually, I'm not sure that I care necessarily to have it open like that. So I think what I'll do is allow it to be filled up with something rather ubiquitous. Diorite, good option. Then I can just, fill the whole thing in pretty easy. Oh, hello there, Mr. Trading folk. Do I even have anything to trade with things? I don't know that I've given it much attention since the last group. Let's see, clay, artifacts. I thought this said artifacts for a second. That would have been cool. Man, so much dwarven syrup. Can I make something other than a possum skull totem? So I don't seem to have any gemstones at this point. Charcoal, very useful stuff, but not what I'm looking for. Look at this, 2,045 units of thrips meat. I think I'm going to send that. I mean, I won't sell it. Can I split the... Can I split it, or do I have to sell it in total? I mean, 'cause I don't want to give up that much meat, but I don't want to... You know what? I'll have future opportunities. I'm not desperate. Oh, the world is the same as ever. I do not need much from you. Silk, though. Let's up that a little bit. Crafts, don't care for crafts. Large cut gems, don't need. Weapons, don't really need. I can make my own later. Taking implements, yeah, I can make my own. I can make my own of just about everything. Pets, though. Cats, horse, cow, bull, ewe, ram, sow, boar, duck, drake, hen, rooster. This is all good stuff. Yes, bring those coming in. Extracts, meat, fish. Hey, yellow bullhead. Bring me the yellow bullheads, please. Red spinach. Oh, yes. Red spinach. Absolutely. I do want sand brought in, just for glass purposes. Two-legged rhino lizard egg. Yes, please. So good. Let's see what they want. They want warhammers, legwear, thread, prepared meals, goblets. I can make goblets. Let's make goblets. And I don't know. I don't want to really give up warhammers, though. Yep. Okay. I got it. In fact, actually, let's see. Rock goblet. Goblet. Can I not make it? Faceted metal oh, those are like super metals, aren't they? Lead goblet. So I can't make stone? Oh, okay, well, let's make some copper ones then. Alright, so we've got some stuff to sell. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all of it. Oh! I can, in fact. Okay, that's good news. How much do we want? We only want... Let's get rid of all but 45. And the totem, yes, we get rid of the totem. Let's, are they overwhelmed yet? Allowed weight. I think they're not overwhelmed. So let's skip all these for a moment. Jet blocks, cassiterite. Let's collect a few of these just to be careful. Jet, silty clay, 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 clay. Man. It's hard to read either way you go. Bismuth, bronze drum, don't care. Steel harp. You know, I could melt that down, I suppose, eventually. Donkey, guinea hen, billy goat, cat, cow, guinea hen, billy goat, dog, bull, guinea, alpaca, dog, copper cage. How's my value so far? Profit. Ooh, they're still making tons of profit. Alpaca, blue pea fowl, dwarven rum, very good. Kremlin sweat. Why would I want that? I don't understand. Giant bobcat, blood, rum, mosquito man ichor, obviously. Is there a purpose to that stuff? Is there something I'm just missing completely that I don't understand? Let's see. I don't think I'm going to need much more than any of that. I mean, that's a good start. Ooh. Let's see. Let's ignore some things except the black sand, please. What I want is a couple of twigs, and a couple of units of silk. Cave spider. That ought to do it, right? Let's just take the whole bucket. All right. That should be good. I think I'm happy with that. Super. All right, doing a little bit more work here on the bottleneck, just the vase neck, bottleneck. Also, this is going to be a arching bridge over here eventually. But at least now one cannot get in this back way. So now the only way in or out is right through here, which means I should probably ask the dwarves not to do quite so much work out here where they have to do so much running to get back in. But in the meantime, actually, crap. I can't do that yet. Remove designation. I'll make a series of small bridges, and as you can see, because of this network, it's not an exclusive thing, but it's something. You know, there can be traps in between, I suppose. But for now, I'm using marble. You know, it's also somewhat valuable. Not as valuable as obsidian, but it is somewhat valuable, and it's distinct in color from the rest. I would use other colored things like yellow or blue, except I don't have any. So I'm just going to use marble for now. The super intricate stuff can be reserved for indoors stuff, I guess. I wonder why that keeps happening. So, Idem Udiltakud, Fisher Dwarf has been possessed. Let's see what he's off to do. Probably grab just a generic crafting station. But we'll see. Let's see here. What did you grab? Yep, Craft Dwarf shop. I wonder what he's interested in. Does it tell me here? Or just on him? Oh good, I don't have to lose this one. So let's see. What are you using? A possum mangled right something or other and bone? That's really all you're going to use is bone? Okay. So now I need to know what the difference is. Now that I have the key binding, get designating or gems. Designating gems, designating all, auto mining or gems, designating or gems, designating gems. So what does that mean? Does that mean if I designate? Ah, okay. Yeah, I can see that. That's interesting. I can live with that. Let's just auto designate all the gems on this level. And what? Oh, yeah, here's my files for Dwarf Fortress. Very good. So we just had him create the opossum bone hatch cover. That should be interesting. Glazed wind, the held waves. Only worth 3,600. I didn't think that you could go lower than 48. This is an opossum bone hatch cover. All craft worship is kind of desecrated with opossum bone and encircled with bands of opossum bone. That's just amazing. Alright, well, you know what? A short episode is a fine episode. Migrants. Cue the end of the episode. Jeez. Let's see what we've got. Let's see. She is Really? Death is all around us. Oh no. Cheesemaker, methfall, oil sabers. She is suspicious after seeing a stranger sneaking around. She is afraid after experiencing trauma, horrified after seeing a bogeyman die. Interesting. Within the last season, she didn't feel anything while in conflict. Ardent worshipper of Zon, citizen of the Flag Equity. Just arrived. So how did she see all this? Weak and short. Very long hair, braided. Low voice. Ears are short. Hair is chocolate. Skin is pale brown as they all are. Her eyes are amethyst. That sounds like it hurts. Like horn silver, iron, red zircon, sheep wool, short swords, goblets, and mantis men for their predatory nature. While possible, she prefers to consume cassava beer, which sounds interesting. Absolutely detests brown recluse spiders. Dreams of creating a great work of art. I'm gonna finish off the episode by listing through these. Hopefully there aren't 30 of them. If there are, I'll pick it up next episode. But let's see. Before I get into that, I'm still working back here. I've got the... Oh, good. I'm not paused. I've got the sarcophagi enclosed for now. I will open them up upon need. That way, because this is open to the front right now, if some raiding guy comes along, he doesn't just start destroying them all. And I'm starting a room above where it enters into this area, and that will be the quarters and office of whomever is responsible for the gate. And granted, it doesn't quite work that way, but we'll get close enough conceptually anyways. So let's see. We've got Mafall. We have got... Ooh, you know what? I haven't designated jobs for the last group. Now it's too late. Shit. I'll worry about that afterwards. Here we got a fisher guy. We should all work together. She is married to Toon. And here's her description. Another fisher, Toon. Fisher family. Sometimes sad at being separated from a loved one. A child. Ew. Daughter of Momuz and Toon. I don't understand why they have to be that way. Interesting. Fisher people up the yin-yang. Skilled warrior is a beautiful sight to behold. Hello, Zugler Jasper Crested. This is your description. Pause and read. Please don't let them be too long. Kedal Ezothendok. Married and has 7 children. I'm good. I think she means that literally. Likes tetrahedrite, forged star, clear garnet, the color ivory battle axes, doors and tigers for their stripes. Of course. For their stripes, of course. Okay, I hadn't seen it said that way before. When possible, she prefers to consume raspberry wine. Ranger, Kivish Idinam. Holy the crap buckets. Okay, everything's all right. Former member of way too many things. Go ahead and read the description. There you go. However, kills. 1 peregrine falcon, raven woman, grasshopper man, giant mosquito, giant louse, moth, slug, rattlesnake, wombat, eagle, and badger. 11 kills. Despite that, I am going to customize you to be... Slugbane. I don't know, just something to set them apart from the rest, just in case they turn out to be a vampire. That's what I'm thinking. Stinthad. Interesting name, Stinthad. I don't believe I've encountered a Konos Besmar. I feel well, despite being sad. There's the description. Go for it. Oh gosh. Mesthos Amostgamil. Slept in dirt, so annoying. There you go. that looks like the end of it. Thank you. All right, please enjoy having watched this video, and come again next time, please.